Thank you, Ad. Now, next topic, I guess.
Alright, so our next topic is about George Floyd, his movement, how the whole Black Lives Matter came to an even more grand
Dispute.
In case any of you guys didn't know, Black Lives Matter.
Yep.
Yeah, if you've really been living under that much of a rock, then I don't know. But
so yeah, I don't know what country you can live in.
Yeah, but okay. So basically, he was at a Target, I believe, and so I don't know if he had money that looked fake or if he signed his name.
No. No, it was. I'll explain it because basically it was in front of it was in a store called Cup. I think it's a deli, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And they called the cops because he had like a fake dollar bill. Apparently he didn't know it was fake.
Which is like where he probably doesn't have much money, or I don't know. We're in a pandemic, so it's not like everyone's like it's like there's a lot of tough times, especially for all the people that live in a city.
Well, sure, we can get into that, but so anyway, so they call the cops on him. We all know the story, right? And then the guy, cop knelt on his neck. For 9 minutes, I think it was.
8 minutes 47 seconds.
Yep, it was. Yeah.
They said he died in the hospital. No way. That's not.
There's so many.
He did because first of all, his nose started bleeding, then he lost consciousness, and then at that point the cops were like, "Oh, wait a minute, whoops!" So then they brought him to the hospital.
It's all terrible.
But he got on the way. Yeah.
It doesn't.
So
yeah.
They charged him with third degree. Yeah. So they charged him with third-degree murder. Then Keith Ellison, Attorney General of Minnesota, up the charge to second degree. Now that might sound good. The problem is second-degree murder would mean intentional murder. We don't know. There's no evidence to say this was intentional.
Yeah, I doubt he actually. In my mind, maybe he was gunning for a promotion or something, right? I don't know. I really don't know. But I mean, yeah, it was a really bad mistake, and he deserves to pay for it. My only
like anyone would.
I have about this. First of all, not all the police are bad. Actually, most of them are trying to do the right thing, right? But then there's a select few that may abuse that power, and because of that, the entire police force gets represented as this bad thing, right? So that's not.
So
good.
I don't know. I don't know when the movement started. Was that a time after or like when that happened, basically?
Before it happened. Before it happened, Black Lives Matter was a thing.
No, like
been a thing for years.
I know, but like the new occurrence.
Oh, the riots and stuff.
Yeah.
So riots.
I know the riots have started. I feel after, right?
Yeah, it was because of that. It was because of that they were riots.
And that has happened in a lot of cities now, right?
You had Target getting destroyed and looted. They're not coming back. Over 5. Well, I don't even know how many businesses it was. Over at least 300. At least over 300 businesses destroyed. Low-income housing destroyed. You had this one. There's a picture of this one guy stealing Legos from Target.
Is that just our city?
Yeah, that's
over 300 businesses in Minneapolis and St. Paul destroyed. Well, I'm sure it's even more than that.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay, so there's a difference between peaceful protesters and violent protesters, right? First of all, peaceful protesters are the only ones in this situation, as of right now, doing the right thing, right? They stand there, they don't do anything wrong, they just let the government know that they don't like this, right? Then there's the violent protesters. They're not even protesting for the right thing. They just want to loot stuff, they want more stuff, they want to burn things, right? They literally burned an entire section full of just stores and shops that are owned by black people. So if you're protesting for George Floyd, who is the black man, why would you burn down all these minority-owned shops? Right?
So here's my overall issue with Black Lives Matter. Is it's not a movement for Black Lives Matter. If it was, then they'd be protesting for David Dorn, the St. Louis cop who was killed. But they are trying to riot. They're trying to find anybody, a white guy who kills a black guy who's unarmed and was posed no threat. That's what they're trying to do.
Wait, what do you mean posed no threat? George Floyd was handcuffed on the ground, and the dude had his knee in his neck.
Yeah, I said that. He posed no threat.
He's talking about how George Floyd.
George Floyd posed no threat. I thought you meant the cop. I was like, wait, what?
What? So, you have on that same weekend, on Memorial Weekend, there was 10 people killed, including a 5-year-old black girl. And there's been over 800. I think there's been probably 800 homicides this year in Chicago. Most black. 90% of black deaths are black perpetrators, or are black homicides rather. And it's more of an overall way to push propaganda that there's systemic racism in the country, even though we know that to be false. And you can go off by whatever experience you might have. Overall, there's no overall gathering and agreement that racism is going on simultaneously everywhere. That's just not a true thing.
Okay, I understand where you're going for this. My only question is, John, would you ever hold up a sign saying all lives matter?
Would I? Not today, I wouldn't. Not right now.
Yeah.
Actually, no one should hold up an All Lives Matter symbol because it was supposed to be like a movement against the Black Lives Matters.
First of all, yeah, there's that, and there's also the reason that all lives matter can't be a thing until Black Lives Matter matters to all lives matter.
Yeah.
Right?
Right now, all lives matter doesn't take an effect. The Black Lives Matter, they treat it as two separate things.
Yeah. So all lives matter. It's kind of just a cover story at this point.
If you really think about the overall meaning of what Black Lives Matter means, it's an attempt to try and remind. Oh, by the way, Black Lives Matter. You know, like in football or something when they have like a cancer thing. So okay, I'm sorry, I forgot about the horrors of the world for 2 seconds. And I'm trying to watch a game. Because it's kind of like one of those things. It's like, I don't need you to remind me that a black person's life matters. I'm well aware of that. So that's just my overall understanding of it.
Yeah.
I understand where you're coming from, yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's no debate that everyone's life matters, because it does.
You know
so
what amazed me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on. Alright, what amazed me is I figured this would be like a Minnesota-only thing. This would be our thing. Maybe Wisconsin would be doing it. I don't know, right? You have people in Alaska and Hawaii protesting for this.
No, you have people in Australia and Britain.
Oh yeah, other countries.
Yeah, other countries are doing it. Like, what the heck?
It's a problem everywhere.
Well, I think
but I feel like it's more a U.S. problem because of how we treated people back then.
It's definitely more of a U.S. problem. Yeah, because we're the only ones that like don't do anything about it. Oh wait, did you hear what they're doing though? Actually, they are doing one thing about it, but I don't know if it's gonna work.
What?
Literally yesterday, this is what
Aren't they shutting down the police department in Minneapolis?
Yes, there's not going to be a police department in Minneapolis anymore. They're going to replace it with the civilian-led coalition. So basically, you'd have random people as your police force, basically, like normal civilians.
Goody, let's see how long.
Let's
see how long that's going to last.
I don't understand.
Basically, it's civilians' jobs. Like they may form like a little group or something, and it's kind of their job to keep their neighborhood safe and stuff like that.
Do they have to follow all the laws still, though?
Yes, I really, I would assume so. Yes.
So, yeah,
I have like many, and by the way, this is a non-veto thing, so they can't. Like the police are just done now. There's no coming back.
Yeah. Well, wait, hold on, because Jacob Frey, the Minneapolis mayor, he has a say in this. And he does not want them to dismantle the police department. So he does have a say in this. The city council, by the way, the person who proposed this idea was Jeremiah Ellison, the son of Attorney General Keith Ellison. By the way, Keith Ellison was never an attorney in his life, and he ran for Attorney General, beat Doug Wardlow in 2018. That's beside the point.
Is it?
Yes, it is, John. Yes, it is.
And so I think it's an overall peculiarity of doing too much to a situation. So
yeah, I agree.
Not guilty for second degree. If they would have kept it at third degree, he'd be found guilty at third degree. But they're going to keep it at second degree. He will be found not guilty at second degree.
Yep.
So I don't know if that's intentional or if they're just plain stupid.
You know what's weird though?
It's some combination of the two.
Yeah. I mean, like, if they go with the civilian-led thing, right? Like, you're not going to have a generalized police force. You're going to have basically
I feel like it just couldn't work.
civilian. You know what that means? You could end up having vigilantes and stuff like that, where people just take the law into their own hands.
Yeah, we might finally get Batman, guys.
Dude,
You get Batman. You get like the Mandalorian. I don't even know.
Elon Musk in like an iron suit.
Yeah, you literally can have Iron Man just walking around one day. But like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, think about it this way: if police like they bust into your house because you were tipped off for having, I don't know, like weed or something, right? I don't know what's illegal, but
Just make something up.
right? Now, can you really do that as a civilian? Can you just enter your neighbor's house, bust through the door, and be like, "All right, where's the weed?"
Well, for one thing, you do need a warrant.
Yes, you need a warrant. Where are they going to get that warrant? They're civilians. They're not going to get a warrant.
Because you get a warrant from the police.
And there's
There's
no
no police.
If someone breaks into your house at the middle of the night, are you not going to dial 911? Like, are you really going to take the time to dial the other 7 numbers for like your neighbor or something who's probably just sleeping and not going to wake up?
And
So
honestly,
if someone breaks into your house, you shoot them, you will go to prison because you shot someone. That's how screwed up the gun laws are here, the self-defense laws. And by the way, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Black Lives Matter who's going to handle all the new law enforcement kind of stuff. So let's say a black guy breaks into your house. Yes, I need help. Someone's breaking into my house. Is he black, sir? Yes. Oh, you're a racist. We can't help you.
Okay, that's not good. Really.
Mark my words.
honestly, I want to hear
I
you
don't
guys'
think
thoughts
we're
on the defacing of the memorials.
Okay, so my only question is, have they completely forgotten that there's a thing called coronavirus? That still exists?
It's been bull for. It's not bull. That's a bad word for it. But it's been definitely overstated.
Yeah.
And overplayed.
I mean, I thought it was really cool. It's my one question in my mind was just, there's still a disease going on, and you all are like literally right next to each other.
So they were trashing the Lincoln Memorial.
Yeah.
And if they want to trash Confederate memorials, I don't care. They were slave owners.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
but they defaced the World War II memorials. They defaced the Vietnam War memorials.
That wasn't good.
Freedom
That
fighters. So.
Well, I mean, they completely trashed what MLK said.
Yeah.
Right? No rioting, no violent protesting.
Mm-hmm.
You hear them say, "Oh, just let that man rest." It's like, no, I won't.
So the burning of the flag now. All right, that's where I draw the line right there.
And their excuse is just a piece of fabric, but when other people are going to step on the pride flag or the Black Lives Matter flag, they're going to get all pissy.
Okay, all right. Before anyone listening to this thinks we hate minorities, that is not the case here. I feel like
you guys are.
Half of us are, so I'd just like to point that out.
What's up?
What?
Yeah, I'm one of them too. But no, okay, here's the thing. If you burn down the flag, right, of the country that you're staying in, the country that you should be supporting right now, right?
Isn't it like it's when you go into like this country, the United States of America, like you have to like pledge that you like won't disobey like other, or like you can't like, what's it called?
You can't give Russia intel.
Yeah, basically, you have to be loyal to your country.
Right?
When it comes to flags, I actually learned about this one. I don't know how, but basically, when it comes to flags, the only time you're supposed to burn it
is when it touches the ground. Right?
Yeah.
No. Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, when it's out there, if you leave it out in the rain or something like that, and it gets like torn from the rain or the storms or whatever, you keep it.
Or if it touches the ground. I know Ben was like about that.
I know. Yeah, if it touches the ground, that's a thing.
But that means that you have to ceremoniously put it into the fire. That doesn't mean chucking it. That doesn't mean lighting a match and then throwing it at the flag.
Yeah. Don't
dump gasoline all over it.
Don't be like General Shepard in Modern Warfare.
Oh, God. General Shepard. What a loser. Okay. I hate that guy.
I do too. I hate him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, email us if you also hate Shepard.
What do you wait? What do you even mean?
What do you mean? We're talking about modern, dude.
The game?
Yeah. The game. Yeah, the game.
Yeah. What are you talking about though? Is there something with?
Yeah, there's something with them. Yep.
I don't understand.
So, to you guys, do you think Antifa is a good movement or a bad movement? I think their overall premise of being anti-fascist is a good thing, but when you see their actions, it's quite the opposite.
What is Antifa trying to even do at the moment?
Well, they're trying to. So people say that they're trying to rebel against Donald Trump, who they call a fascist. He couldn't be farther from it, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
And they end up being fascists themselves. They block people from entering places. They try and silence speakers at colleges and other places, which is, we all know what the fascists did. The black shirts of Italy and the brown shirts of Germany.
Yeah.
So they are the thing that they say that
Sword and destroy.
Right. Damn it,
Not
Anakin.
quoting any movie references here.
You
Don't get us copyright
The
straight.
very thing you swore to destroy.
We're done. We're done with it.
No more. No more of that. That's enough.
I'm sorry, citizen, but these are matters. God dang it.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Do you have another topic?
No.
We could talk
George
about
Floyd.
actually,
Black Lives Matter. No Antifa. No. Okay.
So, you had people saying that George Floyd was a hero. So I want my opinion, you guys' opinion on this. Do heroes put guns to pregnant women's bellies?
No.
I didn't think so. Okay.
Wait, what is this about?
This is George Floyd.
That's what he did?
Yeah. He's robbed places. It's just it's a bunch of stuff saying he's a hero. I'm not saying he should have died. He shouldn't have died that way.
Yeah.
But calling him a hero it's more than inaccurate.
No one is perfect. But yeah, I agree. He should not have gone out like that.
He was intoxicated when he was killed, by the way.
It doesn't. That had nothing to do with his death.
No, I know. What I'm saying though is he came here from Houston, I think, for a fresh start, and he was intoxicated. So.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, he was drunk. But when the police detained him,
that's when it was wrong.
Was he being influenced by this alcohol at this time? No, he literally.
He even let the police take him. Like.
Yeah, he just tried to fight back. He just done it.
Yeah, that's what's disgusting about it. Is he was so cooperative and they killed him so brutally.
Yeah.
I think the cop was a racist, but again, in court you need something that's called evidence.
Yeah.
There better be.
Honestly, if it was up to me, I'd have I don't know, maybe have a non-white judge sitting there. It doesn't have to be a black judge, but a non-white judge. See how he reacts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope our country just pulls their heads out of their
asses.
Racist.
Say it.
Yeah, I mean, like, see, I feel bad. I honestly feel bad for the police officer's family. Like, they're probably in a war. Well, because so before, like right now, I think they're actually they're not even at their houses anymore. Now they had to go into hiding. But before that, there was like one night where like half of the police force was literally at their house because like people kept making death threats and stuff, like to the entire family.
Yeah, that's not right.
Well, yeah, that's not right either.
There's so many. The whole thing is just not right. So I can't speak on anything else because I really don't know. Personally, I haven't.
The whole thing. It was just one mistake after another.
I haven't looked into the news much.
The protests in Hong Kong, it kind of reminded me of it because people use the same tactics when the police would like use like tear gas and like rubber bullets and dogs and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like in Hong Kong, people are wild over there. Like somebody brought a lion because the police kept using dogs against them.
I have a lion now.
He should have brought a lion. There's another guy who So there's another guy who basically used a leaf blower. So when they launched tear gas at him, he'd use a leaf blower and blow all the tear gas back at the cops.
Oh my gosh.
There's a few legends out there.
Don't give people ideas.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. If
you need to stop talking.
Station with a lion, I would suggest not doing that. But yeah.
How do you get one? You just like, hey, Amazon.
I don't know. Maybe they had a walk-in zoo and this dude just straight up climbed the fence and hopped on a lion. I don't know. Well, he had the leash for the lion, so I don't know. Maybe it was his.
Yeah, the thing about Hong Kong is it's incredibly. It's not benign whatsoever.
No, I understand what they're. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, like recently I've seen footage of like riots here, right? Like the cops launched the tear gas thing at him, and some dude straight up jumped and just kicked the tear gas like shell back.
Have you seen the one where they put the cone over it and took it for themselves?
Yep. They put a cone over it and then they exactly.
Wait, I think I saw something after it happened, but it was still like live. Someone like drove like a giant truck through like protesters.
Someone was driving trucks through the protesters.
No, it wasn't even that. So basically, this dude was in this cement truck, right?
So
it had like oil, right?
Yeah, oil tanker, and the tanker came loose, and it barreled towards a bunch of protests. No one was hurt, which was amazing.
Well, what happened was that semi-truck was on the freeway when protesters were on the freeway, but he got on it before they closed it.
Yeah.
So if he wouldn't have stopped, he would have killed people, and they almost killed him too.
I heard something where like the guy meant to like literally blow up the bridge.
No.
The guy got pulled out of the truck, and then he got beat.
Yeah, he got pulled out of it. Yeah.
From the cops or from the protesters?
Protesters.
That's what I figured because he almost killed them all. Yeah, I mean, as far as they were concerned, he was probably trying to blow up the bridge. Yeah, but I mean, I think he was just driving.
I don't know. Still, like, okay. Still, though, like, you literally see that many people in front of you. What, you're really just gonna keep on going?
Well, he tried to stop, but then in the process,
the tanker came loose.
Okay, there's like literally so many people. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, one thing can be said for sure. He's probably getting paid a lot less than what he actually should be getting paid at this point. They're literally forcing him to drive on the bridge that's literally about to close.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the motive behind that was, but that was weird.
Yeah. Did you hear some dude stole a police horse? He's riding it around.
Oh, you guys hear in Florida how they stole a SWAT van?
What? Actually?
Yeah.
Why?
Somebody stole a SWAT van.
I'm not kidding.
Man.
Dang, that is impressive.
I don't know, man. People, like, can you be normal, please?
No.
Like, if you're listening to my voice...
People selling their bathing water will never be normal ever again.
Yeah. So, okay, with the fact that people are very dumb, I think we should probably end this podcast soon.
I'm gonna go to Canada. See ya.
Just like us.
See ya.
Yeah. If you got something against us, just if you have an opinion that we do,
if you have an opinion,
email us at
fitinpodcast@gmail.com. Oh no,
we will answer it if you do email us.
Thank you for listening to the late and not great Fit-Ins podcast for teens. We will have more episodes every Wednesday.